Sometimes it's good to go for a walk or get out of your house and unplug, breathe the fresh air. And a lot of these content creators, they don't understand that. They're locked in their house. What's going on, guys? Cameron here, it's Canadian Gamer. Just a whirlwind of last 24 hours, if you will. So just to sort of bring you guys up to speed on what's been happening in the community. Excuse me while I drive and I fix my hoodie. So I've been posting videos throughout the holidays. I'm not terribly busy, but at the same time, I don't have time to pay attention to everything. And apparently, and I knew about this guy. I've seen him before when MJR, when I was following him on Twitter, he used to retweet this guy's tweets oftentimes. What's his name? Barnoculus Nerdgasm? Anyhow, apparently this guy, he jumped right into Darius's comments and started, like, I guess, defending Hancock and just going off the rails, going completely rogue. And then he jumped into the Immorals live stream and again, just a renegade rogue, if you will, threatening to send all of his followers after him. And the guy has, to his credit, almost 1 million subscribers now. Obviously, he doesn't have 1 million people watching him, but it's besides the point. This guy, and I'm not going to say anything, too disparaging here, but the quality of his content, that's, I guess, open to interpretation, because when I watch, you guys can check out the guy's channel if you want. Again, his name's Barnoculus Nerdgasm. So, for starters, he hasn't really been putting out a lot of content. It looks like he's putting out a video like once every month, but he's got 1 million subscribers. I don't quite understand that. His videos are like, your typical affair, kind of cringy. He puts a lot of his personal life on YouTube and Twitter. I don't want to use the word addicted, but the guy, let's just say he's on social media quite a bit. So he's a content creator, so I guess it's part of his job. I'm pretty sure he doesn't work for a living. YouTube is his job. Anyways, we won't go too far into that. We've already sort of went down that road before. I guess what I'm saying is the guy, he's a huge, advocate of John Hancock and his manipulative ways and his museum scam and all the rest of it. And long story short, this guy got me confused with the Immoral, and he thought my Twitter handle was the Immoral, and this guy's got like over 100,000 subscribers on Twitter, and he starts tweeting out, again, going on like a renegade last night. Oh, I found this guy. He thought he was being inconspicuous, but I found him on Twitter. Don't worry, guys. YouTube will be notified of this guy's Twitter handle. And he starts posting screenshots of some of my older tweets to videos that are no longer in existence. So when you click on those links, obviously there's nothing there. Which, you guys often ask, why do I take down videos after I post them? Now you know. Because I knew there'd be a time where, again, some rogue renegade would come along and try to stir up shit. So, if you go onto my channel, the Dropping the Mic episodes are no longer there. I obviously took those down. And, the thing I can say to the Immoral is, dude, if you're going to post videos, talking about subject matter like e-baggers or anyone else on the platform, you really can't be using any of the footage, because that stuff is not good. You can get your channel taken down pretty quick if you're using actual footage from another channel. So, it's not really a big deal at the end of the day for the Immoral, because this is just, a platform for him to speak, but at the end of the day, he works for a living, and it's no skin off his ass if his channel gets taken down. He can just, like he said, post another one. And the damage is done as far as John Hancock is concerned. Look, this guy, Barnoculus, I don't know if he's watching, but, you're sitting there, pumping your hand on your chest, screaming to the sky that Hancock's a good guy. Okay, the guy works for a living. He's got double income, and here he is begging for change. And cop just went by. He's begging for change, donations. Okay, listen. If you're accepting Star Fox Super Weekend and Xbox One X consoles and Bounty Bob Strikes Back, and you're not even feeling guilty about it, and you're spouting off that eventually there'll be a museum. As far as I'm concerned, you're accepting donations, which is a form of currency, under false pretenses, and that just ain't right. That's not morally right. It's unethical. And again, if somebody came up to me on the street and handed me $500, I would be like, "Where did you get it? Why are you trying to give this to me? I don't want your money." Or someone tried to give me an Xbox One X, same thing. I don't want your Xbox One X. Part of being a man or a woman and living this life that can be a long life or it can be really short, depending on your health. You got to make decisions in life that you have to live with. And, I've made plenty of decisions in my life. Look, I just recently quit a good paying job several months ago because I wasn't happy with it. And I took a job that's a little bit less, but I'm happier. So, again, it's not always about the money. And, same goes for this platform. If any of you offered to send me something or send me financial donations, I would say absolutely not. Am I rich? No. Am I doing okay for myself? Yeah, obviously. I'm driving this car. I got a roof over my head. I'm single. I'm a homeowner, and I'm making the best of the situation, and I'm not asking for handouts, and neither should you. So, at the end of the day, this guy, Barnaculus, I don't know if he reported me to YouTube authorities or if he reported the Immoral and just sort of tagged my Twitter thinking it was the Immoral. I have no idea. I'm not too concerned. And listen, this guy, Barnaculus, he's actually a nice guy. I don't have a problem with the guy personally. He jumped onto the Immoral's live stream last night, and we had a little bit of a conversation back and forth. Nothing too in-depth, obviously. But, hey, at least the guy was open to discussion. But, at the end of the conversation, he was basically saying, listen, I mean no harm to the Immoral, and, I don't necessarily want your channel taken down. I just want you to stop bugging John Hancock. And he was saying stuff like, Hancock has talked to me in private conversation that, he's not that well off, and, he doesn't have a huge disposable income, and you guys are, you've really hurt his feelings, etc. Okay, don't get me started on the disposable income conversation. If you don't have a disposable income, that's your problem. You make these life choices that you have to live with, okay? If I have children, if I get married, if I decide to spend half my paycheck on a family vacation, or I buy a new car because I'm materialistic and I like to have new things, and I got car payments, and I decide to put a pool in my backyard, that's on me. The onus is on me. Okay, I don't need to be going onto YouTube and asking people to support my hobby or my addiction because I can't afford video games because I don't have a disposable income. That's absolutely asinine. And about his feelings getting hurt, Barnaculus, whether you want to admit it or not, the guy is an e-beggar. He's asking for money. Money's going directly into his PayPal, into his Patreon. It's going out the other end, and it's not going towards the museum, okay? Get your facts straight. And Barnaculus, I seen your channel. You've got every goddamn affiliate link under the sun. You've got Patreon. You've got PayPal. And you're not even delivering to your subscribers that are paying into this. You're putting out one video a month. So don't give me that bullshit that, these things like Patreon and PayPal they serve a purpose for our fans. Okay, you're not exactly pumping out the videos, buddy. You're gypping people, so you got to take that shit down. So, like I said, I don't have a problem with the guy. I told him to delete the tweets that were involving me, even though I don't mind the free exposure. And he said the only way he'd take them down is if I unblocked him from Twitter, because he followed me, and as soon as he followed me, I blocked him. And when I blocked him, that's when he assumed I was the immoral. So he said, well, I'll delete the tweets just as soon as you unblock me. Well, buddy, I don't have to unblock you for you to be able to delete a tweet. So I guess your whole purpose is you want to follow me just to keep a close eye on me. Whatever, I don't have anything to hide. But like I said, this guy, now I'm not knocking the guy, I'm just stating I know he battles depression, and obviously he's got an issue with his weight, and obviously that's a serious thing. So hopefully this guy, continues to get healthy. I think he has lost some weight, if I'm not mistaken. And we don't want anything bad to happen to this Barnoculus guy. But, I mean, buddy, if you're watching this, just do yourself a favor. Don't listen to anybody that's criticizing you about your weight. But spend less time focusing on us and spend more time focusing on yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you are not around here, you pass away because of your health, that's not good for your family, right? So just keep that in check. Like I always say, if I was overweight, I would probably quit my job and I would hire a professional to help me out, because maybe quit my job's a bit harsh, but it would be my main priority. I wouldn't be on YouTube, I wouldn't be on Twitter, I wouldn't be interacting with the general public. I would just be, my main focus would be laser beam focused to get help. Now, easier said than done. I'm not in that position, so who knows if I was overweight, how I feel. It probably maybe would have an effect on me mentally. Maybe I wouldn't have the ambition to do these things to get better. It's a wormhole, right? So hopefully the guy can figure it out, and obviously, like I say, he's got almost 1 million subscribers there, so he has a successful YouTube channel. Let's not be mistaken. As for the immoral, I'm sure he'll be back in no time, and he doesn't care if he has 1,000 subscribers or 300. He just cares about interacting with the actual members of the community, and it's not a numbers game for him. He doesn't care about having 900,000 subscribers, but yet you can only have limited interaction, which I can totally understand where he's coming from. So that's gonna do it for this rant. I was gonna do it at home, but I'm busy. I'm in my car, I'm en route somewhere, and I don't have time to fuck around with YouTube all day. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You guys have a safe holiday. Take care.